I'll tell you a story about a prince you know as Scar, and an orphan who would become the king.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I saw the movie last night, incredible. How does your music in Mufasa the Lion King, how do you imagine that's gonna stand up in IMAX?
Oh, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for those speakers on these songs. I think that I remember, to me, the Lion King universe in particular is such a theatrical experience. I think my first experience of this world was seeing a trailer for something else. I was at the movies for something else, and the Lion King trailer came out, and it was the first 4 minutes of the movie. It was that sunrise and Lebo M's voice and all of these animals, and instantly we were transported. When you see something in IMAX, you are surrounded by the movie, and it's really breathtaking.
You've made so much iconic music in so many different films. What is it like when you actually hear your music in that way?
It's really exciting. I'll never forget being at the Encanto premiere and getting to hear it all, and particularly with that film, because we worked on the whole movie in COVID. So every recording session was virtual, every conversation we had was a FaceTime or a Zoom, and then to finally be in community with the people you've made this movie with, and then it ended with Carlos Vives getting up on stage and singing a song. I was so overwhelmed by that. It was great.
In honor of Billy on the Street, which I'm sure you haven't heard once today, I wanted to start with a little Mufasa at the Safari Park game for both of you. A little Lion King trivia.
Great.
First person to answer doesn't get $1, but does get this little cool IMAX.
Nice.
Wow. What is the first song from the original Lion King animated film?
Circle of Life.
Boom.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant first. I was like, what was released as the first single, or what's chronologically?
I didn't know what I was thinking.
There was no hesitation there, and I love that. I was hoping for
I don't
that.
have
Okay.
that confidence. Exactly. I overthink everything.
Oh, same. I'm mutual. I got it. So we are IMAX. How do you think Mufasa the Lion King lends itself in IMAX, and why should fans be excited for it that way?
Oh my God, I haven't seen it in IMAX yet myself. I'm excited to see it in IMAX.
I watched it on an iMac.
Exactly.
Literally.
The movie is visually spectacular, like for real. These chase sequences, it really is an action-adventure movie on some level. Lions are fighting in a waterfall and underwater, and then they're on a snow-capped mountain. I mean, it looked incredible to me even on a regular movie screen that I saw it on, so I think in IMAX it's going to be amazing.
I'm gonna start with a game. Just a little trivia. I'll start with an easy one. What was the first song featured in the original film?
Just can't wait to. No!
No,
Oh,
it's
Circle of
Lebo
Life!
M.
Circle of Life!
Do I get a point for Lebo M?
I needed the
He didn't
name.
say
I
who
needed the
sang.
name.
He didn't
I
say
needed
who
the
sang.
name.
Circle
Circle
of
of
Life.
Life. Boom.
That was good.
Okay,
Well
that's
done,
one.
Tiffany.
That's one. We got a couple more.
Over
What year?
1994.
Boom. Wow. Didn't even have to.
Wow.
There. I mean, you
guys
read my
okay?
mind. No, that's
Checking in.
superhero.
Oh,
right
you think
here,
you were
right?
big potato? Oh, you think you were big potato?
All right,
We
ding,
just
ding,
want
ding.
fries.
All right, hey, you're on notice now. They each got one. All right, so I don't have a prize. Sorry, that's a
It's
spoiler.
fine.
alert. But the prize is this friendship. right
Bagging,
here.
This is it.
right, bragging right.
Which legendary British song artist was one of the composers on
Elton
the
John.
soundtrack? Jeez,
I'm gonna cry.
Louise, man. All right. No, ding, ding, ding again. I mean, he's in the lead. What's the? This is a tricky one. I didn't know this one. What's the first animal that we see on screen?
Giraffe.
Nope.
Damn.
Antelope?
Nope.
Elephant.
Nope.
Rhino.
Yes. It is rhino.
Is this real?
Why are you not cheering for me? Why are you look so sad?
It's a
Against
competition.
you. Why don't we cheer for you?
We're competitive.
All right, well, we got one more. It's a who says this line. Who says, didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with your food?
Timon.
Scott.
Zazu.
Boom! There it is! There it is! Let's go! Come on! Come
Thank you
on!
so much, sir.
I knew we all.
Because the final question was worth like double points, right? Triple
No,
points.
that was win-win-win. Yeah,
So
right
if you
there.
got the last one, you won the
It was
game.
actually worth 3 points, so winner.
Sorry,
right there.
guys.
That was
It's
so
so
fun.
good,
That was so
though.
fun. That was so
You guys
fun.
did so good.
You touched on this a little bit earlier, but could you talk about working with the iconic Lebo M? Like, oh
Yeah.
my God!
I mean, it was a condition of me taking the gig, to be honest, because I think he is the secret sauce on why this music still resonates with us. His work with Mark Mancina, in particular, who I'd gotten the chance to work with on Moana, who did an amazing job with that. So with them doing the arrangements, I knew my songs would be in the Lion King universe, and I really left space for his work. I knew that I would turn in the song, and then Lebo would paint on top of the song with his harmonies, and that was a joy to experience.
It's the 30th anniversary of the animated Lion King. What is your favorite Lion King song?
Oh man, it's probably Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And again, like, that song kind of breaks the rules. Like, I love Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, and they revolutionized animated musicals by bringing a musical theater like storytelling traditions to it. And then here comes this omniscient narrator voice to narrate this song, because it's almost too powerful for the characters themselves to admit. And it's just a stunning tune. So I was thrilled to get to write a ballad for this song, because I grew up in the era of the great sort of romantic Disney ballad, and I wanted to write one.
You both, spoiler alert, don't get a huge song in this movie.
No.
So I'm curious, what is your favorite song from the original Lion King?
Obviously, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Circle of Life is also
Also
very good.
fine.
Yeah.
Can
Fine.
You Feel the Love Tonight? Also good.
Also good.
But Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata is the one.
The
we
one.
managed to bring it back in our own way this time.
Yeah, we sneak a little in there. Even though Lin wouldn't write us a song, me
No,
and Billy
he
were like,
refused.
we will sing in this film. You cannot stop us.
How was that? You just take control and just say, we're going to do it, we're going to do it.
I mean, we improvised almost everything we say in this whole movie, including Hakuna Mufasa. And so, yeah, we really were encouraged to really go for it. And, they have an amazing editorial team on the film. And, we really were kind of told to try to make up as much funny stuff as we could.
I mean, after this movie, I want to get a Hakuna Mufasa shirt. And
That
just,
would be
wear it
great.
around.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my next
Make
thing.
it, sell it. Who
Make a
cares?
Hakuna Mufasa
Put that on
Christmas sweater.
eBay.
Yeah.
exactly.
Why should fans be excited for Mufasa the Lion King in IMAX?
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I've seen the film, but I saw it on a little screen in a screening room, and the first thing I thought is, oh my god, I can't wait to see this in IMAX, because the technology is even crazier than the 2019.
IMAX is insane.
Like, the IMAX is going to be. I'm excited. So if I'm excited, you should be excited, and I'm a part of it.
And Barry's visuals in every single one of his
Yeah.
films are unmatched.
Right.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
Like, he invites you in, you drop into Africa, you drop into all these landscapes, and you feel like you're in there. And I was like, the thing that I saw from the trailer, I was like, oh my god, this is stunning.
Stunning.
It's stunning.
Yeah, no, big shout out to, since we're talking about imagery, big shout out to the great Barry Jenkins and also James Laxton.
I gotta ask, I was watching some late night interview with you, and you mentioned the original Lion King soundtrack, how it's like a no skips, all bangers album.
Yeah.
And it kind of it led to another question of mine, wanting to ask Mr. Lin-Manuel Miranda, what are some other albums that you would say are banger no skips in your mind? Because I got a few loaded up, but I'm curious.
Doofa. I mean, what genre you want to talk about?
Whatever genre you want to
That's
talk
a
about. But I would go,
dangerous
I mean,
question to
just
ask
because
me, man.
driving here, it's just been all hip hop rap, so I gotta ask that.
Yeah, I think Far Side, if we're in the West Coast, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side is a perfect no skips album. But I also think the original cast album of Bye Bye Birdie is an no skips album. Everything from the Ed Sullivan song to the Rosie song, like every song hits. So yeah, I could go any genre with you on that. I've got a few.
If you could experience any movie in IMAX, both as fans of film, what would you want to experience and why?
Probably like 2001,
Oh, that's a good one.
because it's a visually incredible film, and it's a movie I really love, and I have seen it in the theater, and it's incredible, but seeing it in IMAX, I assume, would be great.
Yeah, I think we did a re-release at some point too. Anyway,
Well, there was this
Yeah.
weird Chris Nolan thing where he like made it yellow. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
I'd say The Fablemans.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to see The Fablemans in IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
why not?
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to see all of Seth's
Me
films.
and Gabe LaBelle hugging each other in IMAX.
Yeah.
Finally.
I want to see a young Gabe LaBelle before he
IMAX.
really blew up.
Yeah.
we'll just do a whole film festival of both your films in IMAX,
be
just
great.
every single one.
Yes.
Capped off with this. This will be the main entree. There were some legendary collaborators on this film: Barry Jenkins, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Could you talk about a little bit how it was to collaborate with them and just some cool stories about that?
One story that I remember is I went to do I actually wasn't recording this day. It was just that Barry and Lebo M and Lebo M's phenomenal choir were in the studio that day in northwest London, putting some of the music together and these beautiful voices. And originally my plan was just to stop by and say hi to everybody, and I ended up staying for maybe like 2 or 3 hours just listening to them do variations on different takes, and Lebo M creating a line on the spot to put in there. It was just like, I've got videos on my phone that I can't share until the release, but it was like insane.
Can I have them?
Yeah, I'd love to see
I'll
that.
show you.
Yeah, I would
Thank
also.
you.
When the cameras are
Only if you tell the people I won the game.
He won the game.
Wow!
He won the
I actually
game.
don't want them until you drop them
He
on
won the game.
Instagram.
He said, I can see him later.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
You didn't drop them anyway.
He said it's.
Nice try, buddy.
He's finding ways to win, man. I do one question that we've gotten to ask, and it's a really fun question because it kind of shows your fandom, is if there was any movie that you could experience in IMAX again or for the first time, what would you choose and why, as a fan?
I was in the theater. I was in the ArcLight at midnight for Inception opening night, and it was one of the all-time great movie experiences of my life. And I would love to go do that again. Inception, midnight. I mean, spoilers, but not spoilers. It's Inception. It's 1 billion years old. Like, when he spun his totem and then it cut to black before it stopped moving, the screams from the audience, I'll never forget as long as I live.
Can we bring back midnight showings for this generation? Because I feel like
Yeah.
we don't have that anymore, and people don't, like, this generation doesn't get to feel that.
Oh, there's
sense
so
of
many
excitement.
movies where I couldn't wait and I went at midnight. Inception is one of those. I remember Independence Day. I was midnight July 4th seeing that. Yeah, I'm a big midnight movie. Like, we can't wait. Let's go.
How was it working with Barry Jenkins? I mean, he's such an iconic filmmaker. And what was that collaboration like for both of you? And do you guys have any good stories about working with him?
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, he was.
No, he is so insanely talented. I was so excited to get to do anything with him, and I think he did a really incredible job. And I think you can feel Barry Jenkins' influence on the movie. It's really smart. It's complicated for the genre, especially, and I'm so impressed by what he did. And he was great. He was so encouraging. We improvised a lot, like we said, and he just kept telling us to, like, keep going, do more. It was all. He laughs at everything, for better or worse.
I have to. Oh my God, there's a stampede going on behind you. Jeez Louise.
Crazy what's happening.
This is incredible. This is incredible. I mean, can you believe we're at a safari park talking about Mufasa the Lion King?
Yeah.
I do want to ask both of you, isn't that crazy? I
Wow.
just, sorry, my eye just got
please.
caught.
amazing. How could you,
Why look at us? There's rhinoceroses. out there.
Right? I mean, jeez
Look at this is the
Louise.
night bitch junket. I'll tell you that.
I gotta. I mean, geez, the giraffes. Like,
It's
good
crazy.
God. You know? I'm sorry. I'm just like, this
I
is
know.
like.
You're getting a
Animal
good
Planet.
one.
No,
Yeah,
I.
this is a good one. Yeah.
So this is your second time coming back as these iconic characters. Like, I know the first time I did the research and you both were talking about the pressure and the weight of going into it. What was it like this time, and how was that different?
It was less. It felt as though, we must have at least done something that someone liked, or else they wouldn't have brought us back. And so, and also we spent a lot of time like developing the dynamic and the rapport and kind of our versions of the characters the first time. And so, yeah, it felt like this time we were able to start much further along in the process, which was fun. Yeah.
You've worked with so many iconic people. You mentioned Alan Menken. I mean, Lebo M on this. Could you name a couple, really inspirational people that you've gotten to work with that you looked up to, and kind of what they imparted on you and what you're going to bring forward with you?
I mean, one of them is Barry Jenkins. That's really why I said yes to this. I really try to get into rooms where I know I'm going to learn a lot. Barry was one of those people. John M. Chu. I knew I was going to learn so much. I knew his vision for In the Heights was so much bigger than my little indie movie vision, that I was going to learn a lot watching him work. A lot of directors I've been lucky enough to work with. Rob Marshall. I really said yes to Mary Poppins because I wanted to watch him direct an original musical. And I learned so much from him.
Sir, I'm learning a lot just from sitting across from you, and I hope to
Oh,
get
thank
it
you.
again one day.